Hey everyone, this is GalantisFan Est.2001, and it's time for my final video of 2020, which is the 2020 year in review. Yup. And as you all know, 2020 has been such a really bad year. And I'll tell you more reasons why in a minute. So, let's get on with this. So, the best moments of 2020 were, back on January 3rd, I went to see Jumanji The Next Level the day that The Grudge came out, which that movie's turning a year old next week, by the way. And it has been a crappy start of horror movies, starting with the remake of The Grudge. On January 6th, which was my mom's birthday, I had my last birthday back to school, which is pretty cool. And things started to go downhill in January. And even March, which we'll get to that later. And then back on January 28th, I had my last swim meet of the year, which is of the school year before the downfall of COVID of 2020. Which was really great. And then back on February 22nd, I went to my swim banquet, well, of course, which was my last swim banquet. And also, my parents told me that if I was the assistant coach, I would be at the banquet too, as the coach. And then back on March 7th of this year, I went to the book sale. Well, they didn't have any VHS tapes though, but I did find some DVDs. In fact, I've been building up my DVD collection lately, by the way. And also, back on April 6th, my dad took me for a driving lesson, of course. And there were no good moments in May, but there were some good moments in June where I passed my driving test. And then when I received my driver's license, I even went to the pool because they had inner tubes. And I got to relax on one of those, which was a very, very great moment. And then on July 4th, the 4th of July was great. And definitely better than 2019's. But it was never good as 17s or 16s. And definitely not worse than 2018 though. Which, just like with 2018, but with different stuff. And then back on July 11th and the 17th, the movie updates were back. And the driving lesson back on July 17th was better. Was definitely better than July 12th. And on August 10th, I had my first day of work. Then back on October 17th, I went to a couple yard sales, which was really, really awesome. Then back on November 5th, I learned a new thing, which was definitely better than November 5th, 2018. Because I had a really bad day on November 5th, 2018. But it was a good day though. November 5th, 2020 was definitely better than Monday, November 5th, 2020. So yeah. And on November 14th, I had a really good birthday. And on December 5th, I had a really great day of media hunting. The back on December 16th, it was actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good for what it is. Now we're definitely going on to the worst moments of 2020. Back on January the 8th, my friend had knee surgery. Thank God. That was the downfall of 2020, you guys. And back on January 17th, I know a couple people like that movie, but Doolittle had to be the worst movie of 2020 and a crappy start to kids' movies, just like with Trolls World Tour. Then on February 4th and the 5th, my phone got stolen and my grandpa passed away. And back on March 13th, the coronavirus came to my state. But I'm not going to tell you which state I live in. It's starting to spread everywhere, like all over the place. And there's one thing that we had to hate. Social distancing and having to quarantine stuff for like 2 days. But we got over it. We got through 2020. Also, not having to go back to school, which was stupid. Then back on April 18th, I had a typical Saturday. And back on June 18th, I failed the driving test again. And then on June 20th, pretty bad day. July 12th, had a bad day of driving. I went twice. 3 train wrecks came to August, which was the 27th, 28th, and 29th. The New Moons came out, and the late Chadwick Boseman passed away, which those days sucked major butts. And on September 11th, I had a rough day of work. I had to leave early. Thank God. And both October 14th and 28th was pretty stupid. Then on the 24th of this year, I had one heck of a train wreck. And on November 28th, I've been wanting to do nothing. And on December 18th, it was not very good. Then on December 24th through the 26th was just like September 15th and November 22nd, 2018. And on Wednesday, I had a really big heck of a train wreck. Just like with November 24th, 2020. And here's what happened already this year. Kobe Bryant, who was a basketball player, died in a helicopter crash. And also, Sean Connery, who played Dr. No, who played in the movie Dr. No and Finding Forrester, passed away in his sleep. And the late Little Richard also passed away. And also, Kenny Rogers passed away as well. And we also got Kirk Douglas, the same day that my grandfather died too. And also, what's worse is that, what else? The fight on January 27th of this year. We had to, leave the pool early. Thank God. And let's hope that doesn't happen in the 2020-2021 swim season. And which is funny that 2021 is going to be a year. 2021 is going to be a better year. Well, mainly yes. Because I'm tired of it. Because I'm done talking about it. also wearing a mask. We had to slow the spread of COVID-19 by obviously wearing a mask. That was my least favorite thing. But don't worry. Hopefully this virus can go bye-bye. So I'm done talking about it. And also, starting January 1st, 2021, here's the first rule of 2021. Never talk about 2020 or go back to 2020. Because I am not. It has been a hard year for all of us. And pretty much, what everybody done was right and wrong. So yeah. So, at least 2021 will be a better year. Now, I don't want anything to shut down like they did back in March. Because I don't want that virus to still spread. Because people's been saying, don't catch the coronavirus. Yeah, the don't catch the coronavirus phase. Because people did not want to hear that, or anybody did not want to hear that. Even Barrett's Brewer Banana 2001 VGCP didn't want to hear about the coronavirus either. I bet everybody will be pretty excited because it should be happening. And also next year, which is 2021, movies are going to be turning a year old. And I'm going to try to catch up on those too. Or pretty much, basically. Obviously. And what's also worse? What's also worse is that September 11, 2020 has been my second least favorite day of all time. My number one's August 28th. 2020 was just like 2018, but in a different way. So this is now my second least favorite year of 2008 of all time. My number one is 2018. God, I hate that year with a passion. Sorry for being off topic though. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is GalantisFan Est.2001. And like I said, the first rule of 2021, it's to not go back or never talk about 2020. But remember, fingers crossed. Hopefully 2021 should be better. Anyways, I gotta hurry this video up. Thanks for watching. This is GalantisFan Est.2001. And I'll see you in 2021.